Next on TCM, My Fair Lady. Then The Remains of the Day. And later, Anne of the Thousand Days. Don't lose your head. Oscars on all night.
Hey there, I'm Ben Mankiewicz. Thanks for joining us on TCM for more of 31 Days of Oscar. Tonight, a lineup of films set in England. We begin with the Best Picture Oscar winner and the last great musical released during the studio era. From Warner Brothers in 1964, Audrey Hepburn and Rex Harrison star in My Fair Lady. Harrison is Henry Higgins, a stuffy phonetics professor who wagers he can turn a lower-class Cockney woman, that's Hepburn, into an elegant socialite. The stage production of My Fair Lady premiered in March 1956, promptly became one of the most successful shows ever to hit Broadway. Written by Alan J. Lerner and Frederick Lowe, the musical starred Rex Harrison and Julie Andrews. For the film version, Harrison reprised the role of the professor. Many assumed Andrews would join him. But producer Jack Warner was not a theater producer. He was a movie executive. He personally produced the film, and he wanted a bankable movie star. Warner had paid a staggering sum for the film rights, $5.5 million, and he was not going to risk that money on Julie Andrews, who didn't have any movie credits. Not yet, anyway. For My Fair Lady, Warner wanted Audrey Hepburn, who made the studio a great deal of money 5 years earlier with The Nun story. Jack Warner's plan was to make the film version of My Fair Lady every bit as spectacular and grand as it was on the stage. As you'll see shortly, he delivered. Shot on a lavish scale on the Warner Brothers backlot, this is one of the last old-fashioned studio films to use the legions of brilliant craftspeople and artists, all employees of the studio on which the great movie empires were built. Jack Warner's passion paid off. My Fair Lady became a huge success, earning tens of millions of dollars, picking up 12 Academy Award nominations. It won 8, including Best Picture. Missing from those nominations, though, was a Best Actress nod for Hepburn. More about that after the movie. Cast also includes Stanley Holloway and Gladys Cooper, both giving Oscar-nominated performances. From 1964, directed by George Cukor, who earned the only Academy Award of his illustrious 50-plus year career for this film, My Fair Lady. My Fair Lady, produced personally by Jack Warner, earned 12 Academy Award nominations, won 8, including Best Picture. The glaring omission from the nominations was Audrey Hepburn. Some felt the snub was because so many people had initially been pulling for Julie Andrews, who originated the role on Broadway, to land the part in the film. But as I mentioned before the movie, Warner Brothers studio boss Jack Warner wanted a bankable movie star in the lead. Andrews, at the time, was a stage star, not a movie star, and when this film went into production, she'd never made a film. Not much work on television either. Andrews proved her cinematic chops incredibly quickly, though, starring in her own hit movie released the same year as My Fair Lady, 1964. That was Mary Poppins. Andrews earned an Oscar nomination, then won the Best Actress Academy Award for her performance. Pretty impressive for a non-movie star. Before the Oscars, Andrews also won a Golden Globe, and while on stage accepting that award, concluded her speech by thanking the man who made all this possible, Mr. Jack Warner. Warner was in the audience. He was an incredibly good sport, laughing so hard he had to wipe away tears. Coming up, Anthony Hopkins and Emma Thompson star in a meticulously crafted period drama about love and sacrifice that earned 8 Academy Award nominations. from 1993, The Remains of the Day. It's next on TCM.
Next on TCM, The Remains of the Day, then Anne of the Thousand Days, and later, Young Bess. Oscar is old school tonight.